लक्ष्मीनाथसमारम्भां नादयामुनमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां வையகம்யன் பொய்கை பூதம் பேயாழ்வார் மழிசேர்கோன் மகிழ்மாறன் மதுரகவி பொய்யில் புகழ் கோழியர்கோன் விட்டுச்சித்தன் பூங்கோதை தொண்டரடிப் பொடிப்பானாழ்வார் ஐயன் அருள்கலியன் எதிராசர் தம்மோடு ஆர் இருவர் ஓர் ஒருவர் அவர்தாம் செய்த துய்ய தமிழ் 24 பாட்டின் தொகை 4000 அடியோங்கள் வாழ்வே. Namaskaram. We have been enjoying the Alvar Acharya Anubhavams in various forms over the months. This month, Panguni month that we are focusing on, is primarily known for a very important Utsavam. It's not specific to an Alvar or Acharya. It is more specifically about an Utsavam where Alvar, Acharya, and of course Perivirati and Perumal will play a very important role. So Panguni Uttaram, the Uttara star in the month of Panguni, becomes a very, very important day from a Sampradayic point of view, from the celebration point of view and all that. Srirangam, as we all know, is the Bhuloga Vaikundam, one of the largest temples that we can ever think of. And for all the Sri Vaishnavas, that is the root. So everything happens in and around Srirangam for us, and that is our philosophical capital, our Sampradayic capital for all of us. Sri Rangam. Rangam means basically an Arangam. From Perumal's point of view, this whole globe, the whole universe is a Rangam for him. So we can also equate Sri Rangam as everything for us. So this Sri Rangam is a very important Divya Desam because all the 10 Alvars have sung about Sri Rangam. So we have 12 Alvars in total, out of which Andal becomes the daughter of Periyalvar, and Madhurikavi Alvar only sang Swami Nammalvar. He didn't sing any Divyadesam, he did not even sing Perumal. So Madhurikavi Alvar only sang Swami Nammalvar, so that makes it 10 plus 2. So all the 10 Alvars have sung about Sri Rangam. So that is the only Divyadesams where all Alvars have sung. Swami Desikan mentions this as just Kovil. In Sri Vaishnava Paribhasha, if you are just saying நான் கோயிலுக்கு போயிட்டு வரேன் அப்படின்னா it means only Srirangam without having an prefix to that கோவில். If I say I'm going to Thirumalai, that means or மலைக்கு போறேன் அப்படின்னா it means only Thirumalai, Tirupati, Thirumalai. பெருமாள் கோயிலுக்கு போறேன் அப்படின்னு சொன்னா it means காஞ்சிபுரம் வரதராஜ பெருமாள் கோயில். For everything else, you may have to add or prefix the Divyadesam's name. தேரெழுந்தூர் கோயிலுக்கு போயிட்டு வரேன், திருநகர் உப்பிலியப்பன் கோயிலுக்கு போயிட்டு வரேன் சொல்லணும். கோயிலுக்கு போயிட்டு வரேன் அப்படின்னா you mean always Srirangam. Swami Desikan mentions this in a beautiful sloka. ஆராத அருளமுதம் பொதிந்த கோவில், அம்புயத்தோன் அயோத்தி மன்னர் கழித்த கோவில், தோலாது தனிவீரன் தொழுத கோவில், துணையான வீழனர்க்கு துணையாம் கோவில், சேராத பயனெல்லாம் சேர்க்கும் கோவில், செழுமறையின் முதல் எழுத்து சேர்ந்த கோவில், தீராது வினை அனைத்தும் தீர்க்கும் கோவில், திருவரங்கம் எனத் திகழும் கோவில் தானே. So all the verses he keeps saying Kovil, 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 and finally says Thiruvarangam enat thigazhum Kovil Dhane. The mention of Thiruvarangam or Srirangam comes only towards the end. So that is the significance of this Kovil. This Kovil, this Srirangam Kovil is known for many, many, many things. One, for its huge landscape, and of course Peripirati and Periperumal, and the huge Garudalvar that we can see. Everywhere else you see Garudalvar in a different form, but when you go to Srirangam, this sheer darshan of Garudalvar gives us so much of confidence and power because of the size. And Perumal is called Periperumal, Tayar is called Peripirati. Everything is big in Srirangam. So the space is big, Perumal is big, Pirati is big, everybody is big. So that is the first thing. Then of course all the 10 Alvars have sung about it. Third is the landscaping of Srirangam as a city is supposed to be the same as in Sri Vaikundam. அங்க வந்து விரஜா நதி, இங்க காவேரி நதி. ஸோ அங்கே வந்து இவ்வளோ பிராகாரத்தில் வந்து பெருமாள் இருப்பார் அப்படின்னா இங்கே அதே மாதிரி இருப்பார். ஒன்லி டிஃபரன்ஸ் இஸ் பெருமாள் தேர் இஸ் இன் ஸ்ரீவைகுண்டம் இஸ் இன் சீட்டட் பாஸ்டர், இன் ஸ்ரீரங்கம் இஸ் இன் அ reclining posture. So every Alvar has really kind of melted themselves when they sing about Srirangam. So we all know about Tondaradipudi Alvar singing about in Thirumalai, completely about Srirangam. So he comes and says, he comes and has the look at Perumal and then says, Kudadisai mudiyai vaittu gunadisai padam neetti vadadisai pinbu kaatti tendisai ilangi nokki kadal nirak kadavulendai aravanai tuiluma kandu udanenak kurugumalo enseigen ulagathire. He looks at and says, when I look at this Perumal who is reclining in Kudadisai mudiyai vaittu Gunadisai Padam Niti. Kudadisai is west, Gunadisai is east. Vadadisai Pinbu Gati, Tendisai Ilangi Noki. So looking at Sri Lanka, he is reclining. Kadal Nira Kadavul Aravanai Tuilimagand Aravanai is Adisation. Aravanai Tuilimagand, Udalana Kurugumalo, Enseigen Ulagathire. Thundaradi Podiadwar is asking this question to all of us. Enseiver Ulagathire. He should have ideally asked this question to Perumal. இது பார்த்துட்டே இருக்க எப்படி இது தாண்டி இன்னும் பண்ண முடியலையே எப்படின்னு பட் அவரை பார்த்து தான் உருகிறார். So he can't ask that question to him. So he can't ask the same question to the fellow Alvars because they are also the same way as Thondaradi Pudiyalvar is melted. They are also melting. So who are the ones who are unaffected by looking at Perumal is all of us, you and I, where we go take a drive or take a train, go have darshan and come back walking or talking something else. So he's saying, how are you able to do this? He follows this pasaram with the next pasaram. பாயினீர் அரங்கன் தன்னுள் பாம்பனை பள்ளி கொண்ட மாயனார் திருநன்மார்வும் மரகத உருவும் தோளும் தூயதாமரை கண்களும் துவருதல் பவளவாயும் ஆய்சீர் முடியும் தேசும் அடியரோர் ககலலாமே. He describes the way Perumal is there and says this picture cannot move out of our eyes. You can keep seeing him all the time. The same feeling Tiruppan Alvar gives in Amalanadi Piran, entire 11 pasarams, and ends the 11th pasaram says, En amudunai kanda kangal matrondunai kaanave. So the one I've seen, En amudunai, it's a nectar. It's not just Perumal, it's an amudu. And kanda kangal, when you say amudu, normally it should be the tongue, right? Because anything that you eat or drink, the sensory organ that we use is the tongue. But as Amalnadi Piran, Tirupanavar uses in Amudunai Kanda Kangal. So Amudunai, the Kannara Kandande irkalam. That's what we saw in our Kannara Kanda episode also. Kanda Kangal, Matrundunai Kanava. I don't want to see anything else. And he just immerses himself with Periya Perumal in that. So that is the greatness of this temple. This is just a glimpse. There are many, many, many things. It is not just the Alvars, the Acharyas, everybody have completely fallen in love with Periya Pirati and Periya Perumal. So everything happens around this. And the Utsavam and the Ter is world famous, if I have to use the term, because 3 important Ters happens. One in the month of Thai, one in the month of Panguni, one in the month of Chitrai. So Thai Ter, Panguni Ter, Chitrai Ter. This Panguni Ter, that is what we are here to discuss about today. The Panguni Ter happens on around Panguni Uttaram. Now this Namperumal, every Kovil that we have a Moolar Vigraham and Utsava Vigraham. Periya Perumal is the Moolavar. Namperumal, our Ranganathan, as we call, is our Utsava Perumal. This Ranganathan has got Ranganayaki in Srirangam, also has another Nachiyar in Urayur, few kilometers away from Srirangam, as Kamalavalli Nachiyar. So on the 10-day Panguni Matsa Utsavam, on the 6th day and 7th day, he travels to Urayur, spends time with Kamalavalli Nachiyar. There he has Safety Sevai and comes back on the 8th day to Srirangam. Now, this is very important. He comes towards Panguni Uttaram Day to Srirangam. And if you visualized, and all of us would have definitely had darshan many times of Srirangam. So we go from the Rajagopuram, when you go inside, that is the Terkuvasal. So Rajagopurathilend ulla poi Rangaranga Gopuram ponenna, that is you are entering Srirangam through the Terkuvasal. Exactly the opposite side, Vadakkuvasal is where Thayar Sanidhi is. So from Terkuvasal, if you take a Pradashanam and go and have Dhanvantri Sanidhi and go through the Anjukuri Munavasal, you will land in Vadakkuvasal, where Thayar Sanidhi is there. So on Panguni Uttaram Day, instead of Perumal coming from Terkuvasal, he will come from the Vadakkuvasal. And as he tries to enter the Kovil, the doors will be slammed on Perumal. Even on Perumal, the doors can get slammed. So not once, but twice, but 3 times it gets slammed. Why is because Ranganachiyar, as the temple Koil Olgu or the rules that are followed, Thayar doesn't step out of the Kovil. So the Utsavam is all within the precincts. But Perumal has Utsavam outside. And now he is coming from Urayur after spending time with Kamalavalli Nachiyar. So when he does that, and the doors are slammed, Ranganayaki's Thayar says, you are looking tired, fatigued. I'm seeing all your hair in different fields, all kalanjirke, odambulalam kiral pakare. I don't want to see you like this, and then slams the door. Now, 3 times it happens, and every time they try to enter into it, the Sevartigal of Thayar from Thayar, they keep splashing, not just slam the door, they also splash a mixture of butter and ghee and curd mixed into it, and then they keep splashing it on the Kaingarebaras who are trying to bring Perumal inside the Vadakkuvasal. So while the doors is open, they are obstructed with Vennai Taipal and they keep hitting like the Gokulashtami and Pandra Madri. So they do that. And the doors is also slammed. So third time it happens. Then Swami Nammalvar steps in. So here I gave you the Alvar Anubhavam. Swami Nammalvar steps in and says, Hey Devi, with your permission, Perumal has married Kamalavalli Nachar. You know all this together. And if you two do not compromise with each other and are in happy together, who will take care of the universe? So he goes as a mediator, Swami Nammalvar. And then Thayar says, because you are saying, Nam Periyan Sol Kettu. So not even say Alvar, Nam Periyan. Nammalvar words are so important that Thayar says, Nam Periyan Solkundu and Kada Tarakrai. She opens the door and then Perumal is let inside Vadakavasa. So that is called the Pranaya Kalakam, an amazing utsavam for us to go and have darshan. And the process of splashing the butter, mixture of butter, ghee and curd is called the Matayadi Utsavam. So normally if you go, any person in and around Srirangam will talk about Matayadi Utsavam and Pranaya Kalagam. So this is what happens during Pangani Uttaram. So once they come in, they then start giving the darshan together, the Serti Sevai. The picture that you see on the background is the Serti Sevai. Tayar is there, seated posture. Perumal is in standing posture. And the best part is, in the 360 odd days of our calendar year, only one day in Srirangam, we will get Serti Sevai. Srirangam is a very big temple and they are managing the universe. So Perumal and Thayar have so much responsibilities, they don't get time to meet each other. And they get time to meet each other only one day in a year, and that is on Pangani Uttaram day. So on this Pangani Uttaram day, Perumal and Thayar blesses us with the Serti Sevai. And from around 1:30 and the afternoon, the Serti happens. It goes on till well past midnight. And at around 11:30, there are 18 times both will have Tirumanjanam. 18 times of Tirumanjanam that they do. And then till about 9 o'clock or something, at 11:30, the Goshti then recites Gadyatrayam. Now here comes our Acharya. We spoke about how our Alvar, Swami Nammalvar mediates and then brings them together. Now that they are together on this Pangani Uttaram auspicious day, Bhagavad Ramanuja, when he was in Srirangam, gave us the Gadyatrayam. Overall, Bhagavad Ramanuja gave us 9 works, out of which these 3, Trayam means 3, Gadya Trayam. Gadyam means prose, Padyam means poetry. So he has given us 3 prose Gadya Trayam all together on this day of Pangani Uttaram. So the Goshti recites it at 11:30. Now why Bhagavad Ramanuja selected Pangani Uttaram day to present these 3 Gadyam is, first, what are these 3 Gadyams? The first is Sharanagati Gadyam, second is Sriranga Gadyam, the third is Vaikunta Gadyam. So he's given us 3 Gadyams, Saranagati Gadyam, Sriranga Gadyam, Vaikunta Gadyam. Bhagavad Ramanuja performs the Sharanagati first and gives through the Saranagati Gadyam first to Tayar and then to Perumal. Where does he perform this Saranagati? In Srirangam. So he gives the next Gadyam as Sriranga Gadyam. By performing the Saranagati, what does the Jivatma get? Vaikuntam. So he gives the third Gadyam as Sri Vaikunta Gadyam. So that's why it's called Gadya Trayam. And it is recited on this day or at 11:30 in the night in Periyakoval. So that is the process. Now, Sharanagati Gadyam is very important to know. Our Visishtadvaita philosophy, as established by Bhagavad Ramanuja, when I say established, it doesn't mean it started only during Ramanuja's days. It was there before also, because Purvacharya of Ramanuja also say the same thing. The Alvars are also saying the same thing, whatever. So whatever Ramanuja has said or established is based on Vedas, based on Alvar Sri Shakti, and based on Ramanuja's Purvacharya's teachings and all that. So it has been there all the time, but Ramanuja made it more accessible, more clear and simple. So that is why Visishtadvaita, we also look at Ramanuja as the establisher of Visishtadvaita, though Visishtadvaita as a concept has been there earlier. Having said that, Ramanujacharya is also worshipped as the Bhavishyadacharya. Bhavishyam means future, from Swami Nammalvar days. Swami Nammalvar's incarnation at a different period. Several thousand years later, Bhagavad Ramanuja's incarnation happens. But even during Swami Nammalvar's days and Sriman Nadamunigal days, It was established clearly that this particular time we will have the incarnation of Jagatacharya, Bhagavad Ramanuja. We will see in detail in our next month to coincide with Bhagavad Ramanuja's Tirunakshatra, which will happen in Chittarai, Tiruvadarai. Now, this Visishtha Vedas, when we all say we are all Hindus, when we say the Hindu term, we know it is there, not there, a lot of disputes are there. But the Sanatana Vedic way of life, where we are very clear about one thing, or probably to say, how do we identify oneself that we are all followers of Sanatana Dharma? I would say, in my experience, is one particular thing. One particular thing is acceptance of Vedas, that's a foundation. From there, basic thing is to remember body and soul are different. Body will keep perishing, soul is eternal. The soul is always subservient to the supreme soul. So, Paramatma, Jivatma, body. So, this, if you are able to understand, we are all follow based on the Vedic teachings, we are all Hindus in common parlance. This establishing the concept of body and Atma are different. Jivatma and Paramatma are different. Qualities of Paramatma, qualities of Jivatma, relationship between Jivatma and Paramatma is established by various acharyas in different forms using the Vedas as the base. Based on that, with minor changes, you have many gurus, out of which we know Adi Shankara, who established Advaita. We know Madhva, Madhva Guru, who established Dvaita. Then we know Ramanuja, who established Vishisht Advaita. For all of them, the Vedas are the basis, and all their preachings are based on the reading and interpretation of Vedas, and they have not created anything independently on their own. So on this, Bhagavad Ramanuja has clearly said that the body will perish, the Atma is eternal, it will keep going. Based on the karma, we'll keep going through the cycle of birth, death and rebirth and taking different bodies based on the karma. And how to break the chain of birth, death and rebirth is by performing Bhakti Yoga to Sriman Narayana as the Supreme. Now, Bhakti Yoga, what does it mean? That today what you and I practice is hardly the first stroke of B in Bhakti. The actual Bhakti definition, we have to look at only one person, Prahlada Alvar. The way Prahlada looked at Sriman Narayana and everything, that is Bhakti. Whether you push him from a mountain, make elephants trample over him, give him poison to eat, throw him into fire, he doesn't care. Everything is looks at Narayana and everything. And completely unflinching, clean bhakti is Prahlada. That is the definition of or an establishment or an embodiment of bhakti. What in simple parlance you can say, you take 2 cups of oil, 1 cup, 1 hand in oil, 1 hand in water, try to pour them. The oil will pour in a straight line, the water will smear in all places. So this Thailadhara bhakti is what is expected if you have to perform bhakti yoga. And also, Bhakti Yoga doesn't grant or doesn't guarantee you that end of the Bhakti Yoga that you will be given moksha, because a small change can make you take another birth and go through something. There are enough Puranic instances in this where a Maharishi was completely performing his Bhakti Yoga clearly, but towards the end just thought about of saving a deer, and the Rishi had to be born as a deer, because what becomes a Rantima will also play a role. And that is why in the last month's episode, we talked about Antima Smriti Varchanam, where Varadaraja Perumal says through Tirukachinambigal to Bhagavad Ramanuja, at the Andima time, when our senses are not in our control, we don't have to remember him. As long as we perform surrender, he will remember us. Perumal will remember us. So that is what is important in Prapatti Yoga. So if Bhakti Yoga is not possible, what is the counter option is Prapatti Yoga. Prapatti means surrender. Bhara Nyasam. This bharam of the huge load of birth, death and rebirth and the karma palans, we go and place it in the divine feet of our Acharya. Through the Acharya, we place it in the divine feet of Tayar and Perumal, and then they take care of us. We don't have to worry about it. That's why it's called Bharanyasa or Prapatti. So that is what Bhagavad Ramanuja establishes in Saranagati Gadyam. So the same Ramanujacharya has established Bhakti Yoga in Sri Bhashyam, but that is for great rishis and people like Bhagavad Ramanuja who have this Thailadara Bhakti, whose whole life is only revolving and focusing only on Perumal and Tayar. But for people like you and us, lesser mortals who are Laukikam drives us in various places, Bhagavad Ramanuja made it easy that we will have Prapatti Yoga. This Prapatti, the surrender, is it new? Is it Bhagavad Ramanuja brought it? No, Swami Nammalvar days itself, it is there. His Agalagille Nirementra Alarmel Mange Uremarba, Nigerel Pugai Ulagamundudeai, Yenai Alwane, Nigerel Amarar Munikkadangal Virumbum Thiruvengadatthane, Pugalandrulla Adiyen, one Adikkel Amaranda Pugundene. So he gives the surrender sloka there itself in Tirupati Perumal Slokam in this Pasaram, which all of us know. So Swami Nammalvar days itself surrender is there. But then till Bhagavad Ramanuja's days, the prapatti given by the Acharya, the act of surrender, act of Saranagati has to be done through an Acharya. But the Acharya will keep testing the disciple many times. Even Bhagavad Ramanuja was tested 18 times by Tirukoshtiyar Nambi before the Tirumandram was given to Bhagavad Ramanuja. Incarnation of Adisesha, a blemishless Acharya like Bhagavad Ramanuja can be tested 18 times. Imagine if you and I have to go through the test, we will not even be showing interest. Forget getting through that, we will not be showing interest. So Bhagavad Ramanuja made it easy for lesser mortals like all of us, saying that Thagudi irka illaya, whether you have the right qualities. First, do you long for it? Do you really earn for it, that you realize that Perumal and Tayar is supreme? Through the Acharya, I want to break the chain of this. Do I believe in this process? As long as you do that, I will grant you Prapatti. So that is what Bhagavad Ramanuja made it easy for us. How did he do that? By first performing the Saranagati himself. On this Pangani Uttaram day, he chose to give Saranagati Gatyam and surrender, perform Saranagati first at the divine feet of Tayar and then at the divine feet of Perumal. Now, here comes an interesting aspect. Why does he go to Tayar first and then to Perumal? He has both of them. Periya Perumal is there, intimately Periya Perumal is going to grant moksha. So why can't he go to Perumal directly? Now here is very interesting aspect. That is where Tayar plays all important role, or every role is actually performed by Tayar. Perumal just grants what Tayar wants. Let's look at some common things that we are casually using, but what messages it is communicating. The place that we are talking about is called Sri Rangam. Sri means Tayar. Mahalakshmi is called as Sri Rangam. Why it is not Ranganatha Rangam? Why it is not Narayana Rangam? It is Sri Rangam. The whole place belongs to Tayar. Place, not just that place, the entire universe belongs to Tayar. So for her love and love towards her, just to keep her happy, Perumal acts. The Tayar Sandosham na Perumal Kella Mukhya. So it is very important to know that Tayar is a very, very important, and that is why Bhagavad Ramanuja also performs Saranagati first at the divine Tiruvadi of Tayar. And we have many instances where we know that the Tayar takes predominance. Like, let's take the names. The Purusha Suktam, as part of the Vedas, establishes who is the Supreme. What does it say? It says Lakshmaischa Patnav. It doesn't say Narayanan is Purusha. It doesn't say Vishnu is Purusha. It says Lakshmaischa Patnav. One who is the husband of Lakshmi is Supreme. So there it starts. Then the names that Perumal adorns himself: Sitapati, Shriyapati, Sriman Narayana, Lakshmi Narayana, Lakshmi Narasimha. Everywhere Tayar comes first, Perumal is very happy to keep his name following Tayar. So we have to understand that Tayar is extremely important, and only with Tayar's blessings we can go to Perumal. We are not supposed to go to Perumal directly. When we say not supposed to go to Perumal directly, it's not just for the act of Saranagati, but also in the worship. We all know how a Perumal Koil is, any Perumal Koil is established. We'll have the Jastambam where we pray our Namaskarams and then enter the temple. Most of us, let's visualize the Thiruvallikeni temple that we all know, most of us from Chennai, so it's easily relatable. The Dwajastambam saves to Ullapona, you will see Venkata Krishnan directly showing and blessing us directly. Directly you can see him. But do we walk in directly? Most of us do. But the ideal thing to do is to come as a Pradakshinam, have perform our respects and what do you call Namaskarams to all other Sanadis, Alvar Acharya Sanadis, other forms of Perumal that could be there. We will have Ramar Sanadi, we have Narsimar Sanadi, we could have Gajendra. In Tiruvallikani Kovil, we have Gajendra Vardhan Kovil Sanadi. Then we have Vedavalli Tayar Sanadi, then Andal Sanadi, then you come Pradashanam, then you will find Ramar Sanadi and Mannada Perumal or Ranganathan Sanadi, then you go to Venkatakrishna. So you don't go to him directly. So whenever we go to any Kovil, Perumal Kovil to worship, let's ensure that we always go to the Perumal Sanadi, the main sanctum sanctorum towards the land. That should be the last. Let's look at common parlance. He is the CEO. Now you go to the CEO first and do whatever discussion you want to have, whatever favors you want to grant. After that, you go to all those places. One, you may show lesser interest, or the CEO may not like what you have come to me, you have met me. Why are you going all these places? Right? That's common human thing I'm telling about. But in this godly thing, he the supreme is known. He loves us, paying our respects, worshipping everybody else. Then Nadiyar Kinian is what we talk about Thiruvallur Veerraghavan. Today is Amavasya, we would have recited Kasayadai. In that Kasayadai Pasuram, we say the Nadiyar Kinian. In that different context it will keep coming. So first he loves us worshipping the Alvars Acharyas, first paying our respects. Then of course he is there only for Tayar. So we have to first go to Tayar, take our blessings, and then go to Perumal. By the time we go from Tayar Sanadi to Perumal Sanadi, Tayar has already sent the recommendation note to us saying that Nama Kulandavara Padukogu. If you go directly to Perumal, there are 90% of chances he looks at all our sins first, all our mistakes first, and probably gets angry. But by the time we go from Tayar to Perumal, Tayar's recommendation is already reached. And because of the love that he has for Tayar, he is going to look only at the positives that we bring in. Oh, bless Pannar. So that is very important. And also look at this picture, and this is the Serthi Sevai that we are talking about, which is in the background. Tayar is in sitting posture, Perumal is in standing posture. What does that say? Who is the boss? One who sits. One who stands is ready to perform anything that the person who is sitting to offer. You would have seen many Utsavams in many Kovils, particularly in Srirangam, Tirupati and Kanchipuram and other temples that we know, Uppiliappan Koil also. You will find Tayar sitting, Perumal standing. Tayar standing, Perumal standing. Have you ever seen Perumal sitting, Tayar standing? It would be, in my view, I would like to be corrected, but in my view, there's not a single place where Perumal is in sitting posture while Tayar is in standing posture. It's just not there. But the reverse is there in many places, as we see here. Tayar will be in sitting posture. Perumal will be blessing us in standing posture. So this is an amazing thing to say, that how important Tayar is. Because in also, the way the Tayar Sanadis are there in many Kovil, we'll see that either there is a Tani Sanadi for Tayar, there is a Sanadi where in the main sanctum, Perumal and Tayar are blessing us together standing. Like in Srirangam, in the Moolavar Sanadi, definitely Tayar is in the Valamarba of Perumal. We may not even see, but there, if you go to Tirumayam, in there, the Perumal is in reclining posture, and you'll have Bhuma Devi Tayar in under the divine Tiruvadi of Perumal, but in the Vakshastalam, Sri Devi Tayar is already there. So 3 levels in which Tayar is there. Taniya, Tani Kovelna. So why? Let's see. We have so many requests. We also want to repent a lot of things, but we are afraid to meet our dad. What do? We first cajole our mom, and we look for her when she's alone. And that is why she's there in a Tani Kovel Sanadi, where we can do and cajole our mom and say, please, go tell dad not to be very angry, blah, blah, blah. All that we can say when she's alone. We have done that ourselves. Our own children does that to ourselves. We can see that. When they are together, there are some things that you want to tell them when they're together. Like, I'm getting my first salary, or I've got some achievements. You want to tell this to both of them together. That is where in many sanadis, they're blessing us together in the main sanctum. Tiruvallikani is a classic place. Tirunarayur, we can see where Vanjalavalli Tayar and Srinivasa Perumal in together, and there Vanjalavalli Tayar is more directly seen, Perumal konjam thalli irupar. In many Kovil like this, we can see them together. And there are times that Tayar wants to talk something in their privacy about us, to bless us, to protect us, and to ignore our mistakes. That is where Tayar goes with the Vakshastalam of Perumal himself. So in three stages, like our our ammas would do, or we do for our children. There are some things that we talk individually to our mother. There are some things we talk to our parents together. There are many times that mother recommends a lot of good things for us to the father in their privacy. That's exactly we are learning this from Perumal and Tayar. Tanikkovil Sannadhi, then Serthi Sannadhi, then Vakshasthalathil இருக்கிற Tayar. So that is the importance of Tayar in every stage. At every stage that we need to look at Tayar and the prominence of Tayar. If you enjoy the Utsavams in Kanjipuram, in Srirangam, as I said, the Purapad is always individual. There's only one day in a year that Perumal and Tayar are Serthi. In Kanchipuram, it's just the opposite. Every opportunity, Perumal takes Rata Purapad. Because there are times like Vellikizhama Tayar Purapad இருக்கும். Ekadasi and some other days Perumal Purapad இருக்கும். If Ekadasi happens to be on a Friday, then Perumal Tayar Rata Purapad சேர்ந்து வரும். And they will be in independent palanquins and they'll be புறப்பாடு நடக்கும். And then அவர் ரெண்டு பேரும் இதில் மண்டபத்துக்கு எழுந்தருளும்போது, if you look at the Perundevi Tayar, the angle in which she'll be sitting is Perumal will be standing like this. Tayar will take a kind of slant, not directly like this. She will not be standing next to him. She will not be facing fully like this. She'll take a slant. One eye on us, all her children. One eye on Perumal, her Nathan, to recommend us to protect, to recommend to Perumal to protect all of us. So that is how she'll sit with a slight slant. And again there, Tayar will be sitting, Perumal will be standing. So that is the lovely thing that we can enjoy with Tayar. And that is how this Saranagadi works in where we first perform the Saranagadi. Now, what is the Saranagadi? We said because we have to break the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Because this Jivatma has to be in eternal service of Paramatma. Who is Paramatma is established by Vedas, it's Sriman Narayana. And to be in his eternal service, we have to leave this cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, for which we perform Saranagadi. And who's helping us do this? Bhagavad Ramanuja. And when did we do this? On this important day of Panguni Uttaram, where he has recited the Saranagati Gadyam and performed it on the Serthi. We have to remember the term that I said that Perumal himself identifies as Sriman Narayana, Shriyapati, Sitapati, Sita Raman, that Radha Krishnan, that's how he identifies himself. We can never look them in isolation or separate them. Classic example in Srimad Ramayana, Surpanaga wanted only Rama and not Sita. She perished. Ravana wanted only Sita and not Rama. He perished. And we had Hanuman who wanted to unite them and worship them together, and we all worship him and because that reason. It is extremely important to know and realize that they are inseparable, they are Divya Thambadi, they are always together. And if Tayar is not there with Perumal, we can guarantee that he is going to see our sins. Classic case is Ravana. What happened to Ravana? He was killed because Prati was not with him. Kakasuran, there is an Asura who took the form of a crow, that's why it's called Kakasuran. He committed much grievous sin than Ravana, but he did not die. When Rama and Sita were there in the forest, the Asura takes the form of a crow and pecks the Tayar, particularly in a breast. The blood is oozing, and Rama wakes up because Rama is sleeping in the lap of Tayar, and this is what the Asura has done, make grievous sin. And Rama realizes the mistake. He takes a darba, recites a sloka, and becomes a Sudarshana chakra, and he leaves it on the Kakasura. The Asura keeps flying all either worlds with this discus, this Sudarshana chasing him all over the place. There is nobody to support him. Finally, a Kakasura comes and falls at Rama's feet. Now, here is the classic case. When he falls at the feet, instead of head in the direction of Rama's feet, he actually falls in an improper way. Tayar, with all her benevolence, lifts the Kakasura and makes his head fall in Rama's feet, and that's why he's protected. Kakasura was not killed because Tayar was next to Rama. Ravana was killed because Tayar was not with Perumal. So that is an important thing that we have to remember. This Kakasara incident is also mentioned by Swami Desikan in his Adakkalapattu when he is performing his surrender to Varadaraja Perumal. பத்தி முதலாமவற்றில் பதி எனக்கு கூடாமல் எத்திசையும் முழன்றோடி இழைத்து விழும் காகம் போல் முக்தி தரும் நகரேழில் முக்கியமாம் கச்சிதன்னில் அத்திகிரி அருளாளனுக்கு அடைக்கலம் நான் புகுந்தேனே is what he says. பத்தி முதலாமவற்றில் பதி எனக்கு கூடாமல், I can't perform Bhakti Yoga. எத்திசையும் முழன்றோடி இழைத்து விழும் காகம் போல், exactly where he brings his Kakasara. எத்திசையும் முழன்றோடி, I go in all directions and இழைத்து விழும் காகம் போல், I just fall. முக்தி தரும் நகரேழில் முக்கியமாம் கச்சிதன்னில், there are 7 places, cities where you will get mukti. Doesn't mean only if you are there it will come, but 7 cities I mentioned. We'll talk about those thing details later. முக்கியமாம் கச்சிதன்னில் அத்திகிரி அருளாளனுக்கு அடைக்கலம் நான் புகுந்தேன். So here also he performs the act of surrender to Perumal. They are mentioning the Kagasara. So it's important to know that Perumal and Tayar are together. And the act of surrender is important, that we perform to Tayar first, and Tayar's recommendation, we go to Perumal after that. And then he grants us moksha. When does he grant moksha? He is ready to give the moment we surrender. But if he does that, how many of us will go and ask him moksha? We don't know. So what he has said is Deha Vasanet. So after this Deha or this particular birth is over, Jivatma will attain moksha. So that is what it is saying. So till then what I have to do is what Ramanujacharya himself asks in Sriranga Gatya, for which Perumal says Atraiva Srirange Sugamasva. Dvayam Arthanusantana Atraiva Srirange Sugamasva is what Perumal is saying. When we perform the act of Samashranam and Bharanyasam, there are 2 acts that we will all perform. Samashranam or Pancha Samskaram is performed by the Acharya, which will make us an Iyengar. Most of us think Iyengar are being born as an Iyengar lineage, we become an Iyengar. The act of Samashranam is very important for us to be called as Iyengar. Pancha Samskaram, Aindu Karanangal Iyengar. That's how it has come in. So when the Tapa Samskaram is one of the Samskaram where the Acharya takes a small hot iron piece where it puts chakra and shankha on your skull. That's the first thing he does. Then he gives a Nama Samskaram. Then he gives us the eligibility to sport Dwadasa Urda Pundram. Then teaches 3 important mantras, the Tirumandaram, Dvayam and Charmaslokam. So the Tirumandaram we all know, Am Namo Narayana. Then the Dvayam is the very important mantram that we have to know, where the act of Sri Vaishnavasam is being a Sri Vaishnava, the first thing is to not to have ego, right? Because Andal in her 15th Pasuram in Tirupavai says, Naneda Naiduga. Yaradu Tappu Panna Kuda, it's on me. Take it on me. But I am trying to interpret this, take it on me, as a different, where the Dvaya Mahamantram tells us the ends and the means, or means and the end is the same. So what we are doing, we are performing the surrender at the divine feet of Sriman Narayana to get what? To get the eternal service of doing service at the divine feet of Sriman Narayana. And who will grant this? Sriman Narayana only will give this. So that is what I am saying. The power of me is very important. ME, the means and ends. Here in this context, the means and end is the same. By performing the surrender at the divine feet, we are seeking the eternal service of the same divine feet. So that is what Dvayamantram, Mahamantram will tell you. Charama Slokam will also, we know in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, 66th sloka. Sarvadharman parittecha mam ekam sharanam vracha aham ta sarvabhavipya moksha ishyami masuchaha. So leave everything else and surrender unto me. I will grant you moksha, is what Krishna says. And ends it saying masuchaha, don't worry. Where do we find masuchaha? In Upiyapan's Tirukkai, we will see masuchaha, don't worry. When we go there, we'll definitely, in Upiyapan Tirukkai, we'll say Mam Ekam Sharanam Vracha. When you go to Kanchipuram, he will, Varadaraja Perumal will say Masuchaha. So in Upiyapan says, Mam Ekam Sharanam Vracha, surrender unto me. And Varadarajan guarantees this, don't worry, we will take care of you. So that is what we have to remember in the act of surrender. And this act of surrender established by Bhagavad Ramanuja on the Pangani Uttaram day, in which Bhagavad Ramanuja first surrenders to Tayar. So we realized the greatness of Tayar on this day and through Bhagavad Ramanuja. And without Tayar's recommendation, there is no way we are going to be granted with anything by Perumal, because Perumal acts only for the love and affection of Tayar. If we go directly to Perumal, we can be guaranteed that he will look at our sins mostly than the good things that we have done, probably here and there that we have done. So that is what we will share about this Pangani Uttaram Tirunannal. To recap, there are three main utsavams happen in Srirangam: Tai Ter, Pangani Ter, and Chitrai Ter. Pangani Ter happens as part of Pranaya Kalagam, where when Perumal comes back from Urayur, Tayar slams the door three times, and then after Swami Nammalvar goes and recommends and mediates, Tayar asks Perumal inside, and that is one day in that excitement, Perumal and Tayar blesses us in a safety sevai. Not to leave this great occasion of the Safety Sevai, Bhagavad Ramanuja in one Pangani day submitted the Gadya Trayam. The Trayam means three, Gadyam means prose. Gadya Trayam will include Sharanagati Gadyam, Sriranga Gadyam, and Sri Vaikunta Gadyam. Sharanagati Gadyam tells us what that the whole aspect of surrender. Surrender first to Tayar and then to Perumal. And where does he perform the Saranagati? In Srirangam. So in Sriranga Gadyam, in fact, out of the three Gadyams, Sriranga Gadyam is the smallest, shortest in terms. And he ends Sriranga Gadyam with saying, Abhara Karunambude, Analochita Visesha Asesha Loka Saranya, Pranadarti Hara, Asrada Vatsalye Kamuhodate, Anavarata Vitita Nikila Bhuta Jata Yatatma, Satya Kama, Satya Sankalpa, Avatsaga, Kagutsa, again Kagutsa is in Sriman, Narayana, Sriman is coming, first Tayar. Narayana, Purushottama, Sri Ranganada, then says Mamanada, Namostute. That's how he ends it. You are everything, like you are saying, like your Bharat Ratna, your Padma Bhushan, everything you say, and then finally say my son, right? So that's how we say here, Bhagavad Ramanuja gives all the adjectives, then says Sri Ranganada, Mamanada Namostute. So he surrenders to Mamanada, Namperumal. That is why he is called in Tamil as Namperumal. The Utsav Murti in Sri Rangam is called Namperumal because of this, because everybody has celebrated Periya Perumal as our own Perumal. That's why it's called Namperumal. So in Sri Rangagadyam he does this. So once he performed the act of Saranagati, after the time of this Deham over, where do we go? Vaikuntham. What is there in Vaikuntham? How we will enjoy the Nitya Kaingaryam to Perumal is established in Sri Vaikunta Gadyam. So Bhagavad Ramanuja gave us Saranagati Gadyam, Sri Ranga Gadyam, and Vaikunta Gadyam. So as part of our enjoyment of this bliss for the month of Panguni, we shared this on Panguni Uttaram Day, and on this day, let us pray to Periya Virati, Periya Perumal, and of course the divine grace of Bhagavad Ramanuja along with the Periya Virati and Perumal to Engum Thiruvurul Petru Inburvar Embavai. Namaskar.